In the year 2333, Earth had become a bustling hub of interstellar diplomacy. The Galactic Concord, a coalition of various alien species, had finally extended an invitation to humanity to join their ranks. The invitation was both an honor and a test, a chance for humans to prove their worthiness among the stars. As part of the initiation, each new member species was required to host a cultural exchange on their home planet. Humanity's turn had come, and the event was set to take place in New York City. The Concord's representatives arrived in sleek, luminescent ships that hovered silently above the cityscape. They were an eclectic mix, towering Thalaxians with their crystalline skin, the gaseous and ethereal forms of the Zephyrans, and the diminutive but technologically advanced Nilorians. Each species brought with them their own unique customs and technologies, eager to share and learn from humanity. The event was meticulously planned, an exhibition of Earth's achievements in art, science, and culture. Yet, amidst all the grand displays and demonstrations, it was a simple human tradition that would leave the most lasting impression: a toast. As evening fell, delegates gathered in a grand hall overlooking the shimmering lights of Manhattan. The air buzzed with anticipation as diplomats exchanged pleasantries in dozens of languages. At the center stood Ambassador Alarichan, chosen for her charisma and deep understanding of both human and alien cultures. She raised a glass filled with an amber liquid that caught the light like molten gold. "Ladies and gentlemen," she began, her voice carrying across the room with practiced ease, "on behalf of Earth, I welcome you all. In our culture, we have a tradition, a way to celebrate friendship and unity." She paused for effect, allowing her words to sink in. "We call it a toast." Curious murmurs rippled through the alien delegates as they observed the humans raising their glasses in unison. Ambassador Chun continued with a smile that spoke volumes about humanity's spirit. "This is whiskey," she explained, "a distilled beverage made from grains. It represents our history and our resilience." The Thalaxian delegate leaned forward, his crystalline eyes reflecting curiosity rather than skepticism. "And what does one do with this whiskey?" he inquired. Chin chuckled softly. "We drink it," she replied simply. "To new beginnings." With that, she tipped her glass back and took a sip. The humans followed suit, savoring the warmth that spread through them. A warmth not just from the alcohol, but from shared camaraderie. The alien delegates hesitated at first, but were soon coaxed by their human counterparts to partake in this peculiar ritual. The Thalaxian cautiously lifted his glass with elongated fingers and took a tentative sip. His crystalline skin shimmered briefly with an unexpected luminescence, a sign of approval. The Zephyrans absorbed the liquid into their gaseous forms, their colors swirling in vibrant patterns as they processed this new sensation. Even the Nilorians, who were initially skeptical due to their advanced physiology, found themselves intrigued by the complexity of flavors. As more glasses were raised and more sips were taken, barriers began to dissolve like ice melting under a warm sun. Laughter echoed through the hall as stories were exchanged, tales of distant worlds and shared dreams. It wasn't long before the aliens discovered something remarkable about this human concoction. It had an unexpected effect on their physiology. For some species, it enhanced cognitive abilities. For others, it unlocked latent telepathic connections or heightened senses beyond their natural capacity. Realizing this potential, discussions quickly turned from cultural exchange to collaboration on a grander scale. The Concord's representatives began to see humanity not just as newcomers, but as valuable allies with unique contributions to offer, a perspective shift that would forever alter intergalactic relations. Thus began humanity's unexpected rise within the Galactic Concord, not through technological superiority or military might, but through something far more profound: connection forged over shared experiences and celebrated through simple pleasures. And so it was that on that fateful day in New York City, when humanity introduced alcohol to aliens, Earth found its place among the stars not by conquering, but by embracing what made them uniquely human: their ability to bring people together over a drink and a story well told. The initial surprise of the aliens' reactions to whiskey quickly turned into fascination. As the evening progressed, the effects of alcohol began to reveal themselves in unexpected ways. The Thalaxians, normally stoic and reserved, found themselves laughing heartily, their crystalline bodies resonating with a melodic hum that filled the room with an ethereal harmony. It was a sound so beautiful that it brought tears to the eyes of many human attendees. Meanwhile, the Zephyrans, who had always been somewhat aloof due to their gaseous nature, began to form intricate patterns in the air, their forms swirling in synchronized dances that seemed to tell stories of their home worlds. The humans watched in awe, captivated by this spontaneous display of art and emotion. The Nylorians, ever the scientists, were intrigued by the biochemical reactions occurring within their bodies. They began discussing potential applications of this newfound discovery with human scientists, ideas ranging from medical advancements to new forms of communication. It was a meeting of minds that sparked a flurry of excitement and possibility. Ambassador Chen observed these interactions with a sense of pride and satisfaction. She had always believed in the power of cultural exchange, but even she hadn't anticipated such a profound impact. As she moved through the crowd, she engaged in conversations with delegates from various species, each expressing gratitude for the warmth and hospitality they had experienced. "Your whiskey is quite remarkable," commented a Nylorian scientist named Dr. Vexel, his eyes wide with enthusiasm. "It seems to unlock parts of our neural pathways that were previously inaccessible. Imagine the potential for cognitive enhancement." Chen nodded thoughtfully. "It's fascinating how something so simple can have such complex effects," she replied. "Perhaps this is just the beginning of what we can learn from each other." As the night wore on, discussions turned toward future collaborations and joint ventures between Earth and its newfound allies. Plans were made for shared research initiatives and cultural exchanges that would further strengthen the bonds formed that evening. In a quiet corner of the room, a group of Thalaxians gathered around a human musician who had brought his guitar to the event. As he strummed familiar chords, they listened intently before joining in with their harmonic resonance, a spontaneous jam session that transcended language and species. The music drew others in, creating a circle of unity where differences were celebrated rather than feared. It was a moment that encapsulated what humanity had always strived for: connection through shared experiences. By the time dawn began to break over New York City, the event had transformed from a simple cultural exchange into something far more significant, a testament to humanity's ability to bring people together through creativity and camaraderie. As Ambassador Chen looked out over the city skyline, she felt hopeful about Earth's future among the stars. The introduction of alcohol had been an unexpected catalyst for change, a reminder that sometimes it is not grand gestures or advanced technology that make the most impact, but rather small acts of kindness and understanding. And so began a new chapter in intergalactic relations, one where humanity stood not as conquerors, but as friends and partners ready to explore new horizons together with their alien counterparts. The sun rose over New York City, casting a warm glow on the aftermath of the night's festivities. The alien delegates, now more familiar with Earth's customs and culture, lingered in the city, eager to explore more of what humanity had to offer. The streets buzzed with a mix of languages and laughter as humans and aliens mingled, sharing stories and experiences that transcended their differences. The success of the event quickly spread throughout the Galactic Concord. Reports of the evening's unexpected outcomes reached distant planets, sparking curiosity and interest in humanity's unique approach to diplomacy. Earth became a popular destination for cultural exchanges, with other species eager to experience the warmth and hospitality that had become synonymous with human interaction. Back at the United Nations headquarters, Ambassador Chen and her team were inundated with requests for further collaboration. The scientific community was particularly enthusiastic about the potential benefits of alcohol's effects on alien physiology. Joint research programs were established to explore these effects in greater detail, leading to breakthroughs in medicine and technology that benefited all involved. The Thalaxians, inspired by their newfound affinity for music, began collaborating with human artists to create compositions that blended their harmonic resonance with Earth's diverse musical styles. These collaborations resulted in a new genre of music that captivated audiences across the galaxy, fostering a deeper appreciation for cultural diversity. Meanwhile, the Zephyrans' artistic displays inspired human architects and designers to incorporate fluid, dynamic elements into their work, leading to a renaissance in urban design that emphasized harmony with nature and community engagement. The Nilorians' scientific curiosity led to innovations in communication technology, allowing for more efficient exchanges between species. This advancement not only facilitated diplomatic relations, but also enabled ordinary citizens from different planets to connect and share their lives with one another. As these collaborations flourished, humanity's reputation within the Galactic Concord grew stronger. Earth was no longer seen as a fledgling member, but as a vibrant contributor to the collective knowledge and culture of the galaxy. The bonds forged over shared experiences and mutual respect laid the foundation for a future where cooperation and understanding were paramount. Years later, when historians looked back on that pivotal night in New York City, they recognized it as a turning point in interstellar relations, a moment when humanity introduced not just alcohol, but also their spirit of unity and friendship to the stars. And so, through simple acts of connection and celebration, humanity found its place among the stars, not by force or domination, but by embracing what made them uniquely human: their ability to bring people together over a drink, a story, and a shared dream of a better future. The ripple effects of humanity's discovery and introduction of alcohol to the galaxy were profound. The Galactic Concord, a coalition that had once viewed Earth as a quaint backwater, now saw humans as cultural innovators, their seemingly simple invention sparking a wave of fascination that swept across countless star systems. What had begun as an evening toast in New York City had evolved into a phenomenon that reshaped interstellar relations. Alien civilizations, each with their own unique biologies, found that alcohol interacted with them in ways they had never anticipated. For the crystalline Thalaxians, it enhanced their natural harmonic resonances, allowing them to create symphonies that could be felt as much as heard. The gaseous Zephyrans discovered that certain Earth spirits amplified their ability to form intricate visual displays, turning their bodies into living art. Even the hyperlogical Nilorians, who had initially dismissed alcohol as a frivolity, found themselves drawn to its ability to unlock creative problem-solving pathways in their advanced neural networks. Humanity became the galaxy's most sought-after hosts. Festivals celebrating Earth's distilling arts sprang up on distant planets, drawing billions of attendees eager to sample the latest creations from human brewers and distillers. Trade routes thrived as Earth exported not only its beverages but also the knowledge of how to craft them. Entire industries emerged around the cultivation of grains and fruits on alien worlds, each species adapting the techniques to suit their environments and palates. But it wasn't just about the drinks. The act of sharing a toast became a symbol of unity across species. Diplomatic negotiations that had once been fraught with tension now began with the clinking of glasses, the shared ritual breaking down barriers and fostering understanding. Disputes that had simmered for centuries were resolved over bottles of whiskey or wine, humanity's gift becoming a cornerstone of galactic peace. Yet, not everyone was pleased with humanity's meteoric rise. A faction within the Concord, led by the austere Vrexorians, a species known for their disdain of anything they deemed irrational, began to push back. They argued that humanity's influence was destabilizing. Their reliance on alcohol was leading to decadence and distraction from more pressing matters like technological advancement and military readiness. The Vrexorians lobbied for restrictions on Earth's exports, framing their campaign as a moral crusade. But humanity, ever resourceful, responded not with aggression but with charm. They invited Vrexorian leaders to Earth for a demonstration, not just of alcohol, but of what it represented. The event was held in Kyoto, blending ancient tradition with modern hospitality. Vrexorian delegates were treated to sake ceremonies under cherry blossoms, each sip accompanied by tales of resilience and connection from human history. They were shown how alcohol had been used not just for celebration but also for healing, how it had brought communities together in times of hardship. One by one, the Vrexorian delegates began to soften. Their rigid postures relaxed. Their sharp words gave way to thoughtful questions. By the end of the evening, even their leader, a towering figure named Clythar, was seen laughing and sharing stories with human hosts over a glass of plum wine. The turning point came when Clythar raised his glass for a toast. To humanity, he declared, his voice resonating with newfound warmth. You have shown us that strength lies not in isolation, but in connection. From that moment on, humanity's place in the galactic concord was cemented. They were no longer seen as newcomers, but as visionaries who had reminded the galaxy of something fundamental. Progress is not just about technology or power, but about the bonds we forge along the way. And so, humanity thrived, not through conquest or domination, but through the simple act of sharing what made them human. Their creativity, their resilience, and their unyielding belief in the power of coming together over a drink and a dream. With humanity's newfound status as cultural ambassadors in the Galactic Concord, Earth became a vibrant hub of interstellar activity. The planet cities transformed into bustling centers of exchange, where beings from across the galaxy came not just to experience Earth's famed hospitality, but to engage in collaborative ventures that spanned art, science, and philosophy. The annual Galactic Festival, held in various cities around the world, became a highlight of interstellar calendars. Each year, a different city was chosen to showcase its unique blend of human and alien cultures. These festivals were an explosion of creativity and innovation, featuring everything from culinary competitions and art exhibitions to scientific symposiums and musical performances that blended the talents of multiple species. One of the most anticipated events was the Intergalactic Brew-Off, where teams from different planets competed to create new beverages that combined ingredients and techniques from across the galaxy. The competition fostered a spirit of friendly rivalry and collaboration, with participants eager to learn from one another's traditions and innovations. These gatherings were more than just celebrations. They were incubators for ideas that would shape the future. Scientists shared breakthroughs in medicine and technology. Artists collaborated on projects that transcended cultural boundaries, and diplomats forged alliances that strengthened the bonds between their worlds. Humanity's role as facilitators of this cultural renaissance was widely recognized. Earth became known as the planet of connection, a place where differences were celebrated and new possibilities were born from the fusion of diverse perspectives. Yet, amidst this era of prosperity and unity, challenges still arose. As humanity's influence grew, so did its responsibilities. The need to balance cultural exchange with ethical considerations became paramount. Questions about sustainability, resource management, and cultural preservation emerged as more species sought to participate in Earth's thriving economy. In response, Earth established the Council for Interstellar Ethics, a body composed of representatives from various species tasked with ensuring that progress did not come at the expense of integrity or fairness. The Council worked tirelessly to address issues such as equitable trade practices, environmental impact assessments, and the protection of cultural heritage. Through these efforts, humanity demonstrated its commitment to being not just a leader, but a steward of interstellar relations, one that valued cooperation over competition and sought solutions that benefited all parties involved. As Earth continued to evolve into a beacon of harmony and innovation, its people remained grounded in the values that had brought them this far: openness, creativity, and an unwavering belief in the power of connection. And so, under the stars that now felt closer than ever before, humanity thrived, not by conquering or dominating, but by embracing what made them uniquely human: their ability to unite disparate worlds through shared experiences and dreams of a brighter future for all. As humanity's influence continued to grow within the Galactic Concord, the next logical step was to teach alien civilizations how to produce alcohol using their own native resources. This initiative was not just about sharing a cultural artifact, but about empowering other species to adapt and innovate with what they had, fostering a deeper sense of independence and creativity across the galaxy. Workshops were organized on various planets, each tailored to the unique environmental conditions and available resources of the host species. Human brewers and distillers traveled far and wide, from the icy moons of the Thalaxians to the lush, floating islands of the Zephyrans, bringing with them centuries of knowledge and expertise. The Thalaxians, with their crystalline structures and affinity for harmony, were particularly interested in creating beverages that could resonate with their natural frequencies. They discovered that certain minerals found in their ice-covered landscapes could be fermented into a sparkling drink that not only delighted their senses, but also enhanced their musical abilities. This new creation quickly became a staple in Thalaxian society, used in both celebrations and meditative practices. On the other hand, The Zephyrans, with their gaseous forms and love for visual expression, experimented with fermenting the abundant flora of their floating islands. They developed a variety of colorful, effervescent drinks that changed hue as they were consumed, reflecting the mood and emotions of the drinker. These beverages became popular not only for their taste, but also for their ability to facilitate communication through color and light. The Nylorians, ever the scientists, approached alcohol production with analytical precision. They engineered fermentation processes that maximized efficiency and minimized waste, using local fungi and algae as base ingredients. Their creations were celebrated for their complexity and subtlety, often compared to fine wines on Earth. The Nylorian scientific approach also led to new insights into fermentation technology that benefited both human and alien producers alike. As these workshops spread across the galaxy, they fostered a spirit of innovation and collaboration. Each species brought its own unique perspective to alcohol production, leading to an explosion of new flavors and styles that enriched galactic culture. The exchange of ideas went beyond brewing techniques. It sparked discussions on sustainability, resource management, and cultural preservation. Humanity's role as teachers and collaborators strengthened their relationships with other species. The act of sharing knowledge created bonds that were deeper than any treaty or alliance could forge. It demonstrated humanity's commitment to mutual growth and respect, reinforcing their reputation as a species that valued connection over conquest. Through these efforts, Earth solidified its place as a cornerstone of interstellar culture, a planet where diversity was celebrated and where every being could find inspiration in the shared pursuit of creativity and understanding. And so, humanity continued to thrive among the stars, not by imposing its will, but by nurturing the potential within others, one shared experience at a time. As the art of alcohol production spread across the galaxy, it became a symbol of unity and shared progress. Each species took pride in their unique creations, and interstellar trade flourished as planets exchanged their signature beverages. This trade not only boosted economies but also deepened cultural ties, as each drink carried with it a story of its people and their land. The Galactic Concord soon established an annual event known as the Interstellar Spirits Summit, where representatives from every corner of the galaxy gathered to showcase their latest innovations in brewing and distilling. This summit became a melting pot of ideas and flavors, with each species eager to learn from one another and celebrate their shared passion. At the heart of these gatherings were the humans, who had become beloved figures within the Concord. Their willingness to share knowledge and collaborate had earned them respect and admiration from even the most skeptical species. The summit was not just about tasting new drinks. It was an opportunity for dialogue where scientists, artists, and diplomats could come together to discuss pressing issues and forge new alliances. One year, during the summit held on the vibrant world of Nyloria Prime, a breakthrough occurred that would change the course of galactic history. A team of human and Nylorian scientists unveiled a new fermentation process that utilized bioengineered yeast capable of breaking down complex organic compounds found on many planets. This innovation promised to revolutionize not only alcohol production, but also food security and waste management across the galaxy. The implications were profound. Planets struggling with resource scarcity could now produce essential goods more efficiently, reducing their dependence on imports and fostering economic stability. The process also offered a sustainable solution to waste management, turning organic waste into valuable resources. This breakthrough was celebrated as a testament to what could be achieved through collaboration and shared knowledge. It underscored humanity's role as catalysts for positive change, demonstrating that their contributions extended far beyond cultural exchange. As news of this innovation spread, it sparked a wave of excitement and optimism throughout the Galactic Concord. Species that had once been isolated by geography or politics now saw new opportunities for cooperation and growth. The spirit of unity that had begun with a simple toast in New York City had blossomed into a movement that transcended borders and differences. Humanity's legacy within the Concord was secure, not as conquerors or dominators, but as partners in progress. They had shown that true strength lay not in power or technology alone, but in the ability to connect, inspire, and uplift others. And so, under the vast tapestry of stars that now felt like home, humanity thrived, continuing to explore new frontiers with open hearts and minds, ever eager to share their journey with those who walked alongside them in friendship and hope. As the years passed, humanity's influence within the Galactic Concord grew steadily, driven by their role as innovators and cultural ambassadors. The introduction of alcohol had not only transformed interstellar relations, but it also laid the foundation for a new era of prosperity and cooperation. Earth became a beacon of cultural and technological exchange, with its cities evolving into cosmopolitan centers where beings from all corners of the galaxy lived and worked together. The economic boom from interstellar trade in spirits and the technologies developed alongside them fueled advancements in other sectors, from renewable energy to space exploration. The spirit of collaboration fostered by humanity's open sharing of knowledge led to unprecedented scientific breakthroughs. Joint research initiatives tackled some of the most pressing challenges facing the galaxy, such as climate change, resource scarcity, and health crises. Humanity's approach to problem solving, rooted in creativity, adaptability, and empathy, proved invaluable in addressing these complex issues. As Earth's influence grew, so did its standing within the Galactic Concord. The planet was eventually granted a unique status as a sovereign entity within the coalition, recognized for its contributions to peace and progress. This sovereignty allowed humanity to play a pivotal role in shaping galactic policy, ensuring that the values of cooperation and mutual respect remained at the forefront of interstellar relations. With this newfound status, humanity took on greater responsibilities. They led initiatives to promote sustainable development across the galaxy, sharing their expertise in environmental management and ethical governance. Their leadership was characterized by inclusivity and transparency, setting a standard for others to follow. The annual Interstellar Spirits Summit continued to be a symbol of unity and innovation. It evolved into a platform for addressing broader issues beyond alcohol production, such as cultural preservation and technological ethics. These gatherings reinforced humanity's reputation as facilitators of dialogue and understanding. Through their efforts, humanity demonstrated that true prosperity came not from domination or exploitation, but from fostering connections and empowering others. Their journey from a fledgling member of the Galactic Concord to a sovereign leader was a testament to their resilience and vision. And so, under the watchful gaze of countless stars, humanity thrived, not by imposing their will, but by embracing what made them uniquely human. Their ability to unite diverse worlds through shared experiences, dreams, and aspirations for a better future for all. In doing so, they secured their place among the stars as champions of peace, progress, and unity, a legacy that would endure for generations to come.